Hello, everybody. My name is Grace, and actually, I want to thank you guys so much for subscribing, for supporting me. I went from 100 subscribers to 7,000 subscribers in 1 month, and that really encouraged me to make more videos and to reach more people with my videos and to spend more time making videos. So in this video, I'm gonna be answering common questions that I get asked in my Polyglot video that I posted that got popular. So let's start off with the first question. First question, how many languages do you speak and what are your next languages? I speak 10 languages, and these are Thai, Korean, Japanese, Indonesian Chinese, Portuguese, French, Spanish, Turkish, and English. The next language that I want to learn is Russian. Question 2. Were you born in a multilingual family? The answer is no. My parents didn't speak English, so we only speak Thai at home. With my siblings too, we spoke in Thai. So I was born and raised in Thailand. All my surroundings were only Thai. Question 3. How old are you? I'm 29 years old. And in fact, when I was 19, I could only speak 3 languages. And I will get into more detail in the next question. Question 4. When and why did you learn these languages? So I'm going to answer these questions in the order of when I learned these languages. Starting off with Thai. So I started off Thai with my parents because I'm a native Thai speaker. I was born and raised in Thailand. English. So I started learning English at the age of 10. But even until the age of 18, I wasn't that confident. And later, I made a lot of English-speaking friends from different countries. Actually, the first country that I went to was Singapore, and I loved it. I had made a lot of friends. And the only means of communication between the Asian countries was English. So the only way that I can communicate and make a lot of friends and have fun, was English. So I invested more time, and I realized that English was like so important. So I got good at it. Korean. At the age of 13, I begged one of the Korean missionary that was working in Thailand, in Bangkok, to teach me Korean, and she helped me. And I tried really hard on my own. I was having class like 2 hours per week with her on every Saturday, and I never missed any class. And at the age of about 18, I became a Korean, English, and Thai interpreter. I wasn't that good, but I was brave, to work. I was still learning from my job, and I worked as an interpreter from the age of 18 until 25, and it was really fun. So why did I learn Korean? I learned Korean because about 70 to 80% of the students in my school spoke Korean. They are Korean. So I feel like this is a really good opportunity to learn Korean since there's so many people. But actually, I didn't use Korean with my friends in school. I ended up using English. So after learning Korean, so Korean was my third language that I learned. My second foreign language after English, which I learned in school. So after Korean, I fell in love with languages, and I knew that I will keep learning languages. Chinese. When I talk about Chinese, actually I talk about Mandarin. I tried to learn Cantonese actually, but actually there's not enough material for me to learn. So actually I just quit learning Cantonese, and now I'm just more focused on learning Mandarin. So I learned Mandarin at the age of 18 at my university. So I chose my major as Chinese. So I was learning how to write, how to read, but not really how to speak. I couldn't speak well. I know words, I know how to write, how to read, but I did not have enough practice because it was in like a group class. So I got good in Chinese in my speaking after I started taking classes online with teachers, speaking to them one-on-one. and this really, really helped me. I chose to study Chinese because I have Chinese ancestry, and I think it would be cool to speak Chinese. And also for Thai people in Thailand, I look more like Chinese, so I want to actually fit in, with the Chinese and have fun, enjoy the Chinese-ness in me. Japanese. At the age of 21, I started learning Japanese in my university. So I took like one class of Japanese. It really helped me open my eyes and to realize that Japanese and Korean are very similar, and it gave me confidence that I can master Japanese in a short period of time, thanks to the similarities. But I'm not really, I didn't really focus so much on learning Japanese. So right now, I feel like Japanese is my weakest language. Indonesian. At the age of 22, I already graduated and I started already working in a company as an interpreter. And I wanted to learn new languages. I don't know which one, so I was doing research on the next language to learn, and I came across this book, really good one, really systematic Indonesian way. It's like a course like online, this book, and also like millions of audios to practice. So I use the book, I go like chapter by chapter, and also did a lot of listening practices. I spent 2 years working really hard, almost 4 hours per day, I think, to study Indonesian from the book and from the audios. But so it helped me a lot to understand and to retain like these new vocabularies. But when it comes to speaking, I had to practice with a teacher, and I think practicing with a real teacher is very important, because usually the books are formal Indonesian. When you speak with a teacher, it's like another story. It's like almost another language, but not really. Just very different. You really have to practice speaking. Turkish. At the age of around 23 or 24, I started learning Turkish. So I found this Facebook announcement on live Turkish class in one part of Thailand, so of Bangkok. And I went there, I joined the class. It was a group class. So my teacher was a real Turkish guy from Turkey. And I really had fun. Although we were not learning like fast on the language, we were like repeating the alphabet again and again, and like the vowel harmony and stuff. But we talked a lot about Turkish culture, and we drank the tea, this Turkish chai, every single class. And I made friends with the teacher, and I really, really had fun. So after this 4 months of learning in live class, I got myself a teacher online, because it was so hard to find like Turkish class in Bangkok. So I got myself an online teacher. He was from Azerbaijan, and I realized that there are so many languages that are related to Turkish, and if I master Turkish, I can learn other languages around that area more easily. I studied with this teacher online every day, 1 hour every day. I take classes. I invested so much, and this is actually the teacher that tell me to teach on italki, so I can earn money to take classes. In fact, to me, only to me, Turkish is the hardest language that I've ever learned. And there was many times I want to give up, but actually, in my Polyglot video, I got a lot of good comments from Turkish people who really encouraged me to like, Grace, study, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. And now actually I am studying Turkish every day, and it's my number one language, and I really want to focus in my Turkish. Thank you so much. French. I started learning French at the age of 25 because I think it's a very beautiful language. But actually, more importantly, I think French is used in many, many countries in this world. Like this part of Canada called Quebec that they use French as well. There are many, many countries in Africa that people speak French, and I really want to be able to communicate with people and learn about different culture. So I feel like French would allow me to do that. So I had all these reasons to learn French, but I actually didn't start until I came across this polyglot that speaks French too. So I wanted to know his special method, how he learned so many languages. So I contacted him. I had class with him. I had 5 class, and I stopped learning with him because actually I realized that there's actually no special method. You just have to try really, really hard. So I changed to a teacher on italki, and I started learning really hard. I take classes almost every day. I study every day at work. I spend so much time, 4 hours per day while working in a company. I go to the bathroom and study and listen to the audio, something like that. And so after 1 year, I felt really confident in speaking French. I could communicate well with a random person. I can tell about myself. I can discuss about a certain topic, and I'm really, actually, really loving this language so much. Spanish. I started learning Spanish at the age of 27 because I wanted to know if my French and my English would help me to improve my Spanish fast. And the answer is yes, it really helped a lot. So I'm very happy. So after a year of intense studying, intensive practicing, audio, listening, training, copying the audios, I could speak quite well and have a lot of confidence. And another strong reason that I chose Spanish was because Spanish is spoken in many countries in South America, and I've always wanted to travel to South America, and I finally got to do it. I went to Colombia, and it was so nice, really good trip. And now I'm in Brazil, where I'm learning Portuguese, and that is how I learn Portuguese. Portuguese. I learned Portuguese at the age of 29. So actually, I started 7 months ago. I started learning Portuguese because I ended up coming to Brazil unplanned. Uh, so now I've been learning for 7 months, and I'm really liking this language. I had a lot of immersion with my Portuguese because I'm living in Airbnb in a private room where I have breakfast with the owner of the house every day, and she helped me a lot. We traveled together, and she didn't speak other language but Portuguese, so it really helped me to improve. And one of the very important thing is Spanish really helped me to speak Portuguese. I think the language that I learned the fastest is Portuguese. The next question is, did you learn the language in the countries where the language is spoken? Only for Portuguese and Thai. So Portuguese, now I'm living in Brazil for already 7 months. And Thai, because I am Thai, I was born there, I was raised there. Next question, is there a secret method? And how much effort did I put into learning all these languages? The answer is there's no secret method. In fact, I've seen so many people searching for the secret method, like how to learn language in 3 months, something like that. The thing is, you just have to study really hard. You have to spend 3, 4, 5 hours per day. If you want to be pro in 3 months, you have to spend 8 hours. I don't know, but I did like that. There are good books, there are bad books, there are a faster way, there are a slower way. But in fact, I would recommend to just do it right away and not spend so much time looking for the best method. And I put a lot of effort into learning languages. I remember that when I was working in a company, I would take 5-minute breaks to go to the bathroom 5 times per day. So that means I would get about 25 extra minutes of listening. I didn't really have to use the bathroom, but I just went there so I can practice my languages. I also bought a wireless earphone, like the AirPod that you just put in your ear, and like I covered it with my hand like this. So I was listening to audio, learning languages without people knowing it, so it's secretly. So that's how much I tried. I would wake up very early in the morning, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. to study before I go to work. Next question. How do you practice speaking while not being in that country? I use italki a lot. I have taken more than 2,000 classes in italki, and I have a link in the bottom if you want to check it out. What do you do for a living? I teach Thai, Korean, Mandarin, English, Spanish, and French, 6 languages online on italki. But I'm not doing that so much right now because I'm trying to create content. I'm trying to create videos to reach more people. I also interpret languages sometimes. Have you thought about learning sign languages? Actually, yes, I already learned sign language. It's called BSL, British Sign Language. So I learned for about 6 months online with an online teacher from italki. And I loved it. But I tried to use it with real people, and they don't understand me at all. It's because British sign language is only used in Britain. In Asia, so I tried to use with Thai people, with Vietnamese people, and with Chinese people. It didn't work at all. They didn't understand anything because we have more influence from ASL, which is American Sign Language. If I'm not mistaken, like more than 50% of the Thai Sign Language and American Sign Language are similar. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's the American missionaries that came to Thailand and taught Thai people to use the sign language. So I didn't continue my BSL. It's been many years. I forgot a lot of it already. So my next trial would be ASL, American Sign Language. Do you have any tips on language learning? Yes, I do. I have a lot of tips on each specific language, which I will be making a separate video for each language. I'll be sharing my recommendations, the courses that I like, that I think will be useful, the books that I use and that I think will be useful to you, and all these tips that I have for learning languages, specific. And also I'll make one video about learning my language learning approach for people that want to learn language from scratch. So stay tuned. How do you retain all these languages? Like I told you, I am teaching 6 languages out of these 10 languages that I speak. So this really helped me to maintain my language and actually improving it. So I use this language daily. That's why I'm not forgetting it. But languages like Indonesian, I'm starting to forget actually because I don't use it often and I don't have student for this language yet. So, but really, the comments in my videos are really nice, and a lot of Indonesians are encouraging me to study harder, and they are giving me a lot of encouragement to learn. So I think I will be trying hard again to learn Indonesian. What language do you dream in? It depends on what I dream about and who was in that dream. For example, if I dream about my parents, most of the time, let's say 90%, my parents will be speaking Thai with me. I will be responding in Thai. If I dream about my boyfriend's parents, and they are Colombians, they will be speaking Spanish to me, and I'll be speaking Spanish to them. That's like 90% of the time. But sometimes it gets mixed up and my parents start speaking Turkish with me, and my boyfriend's parents started speaking Indonesian with me. So that's it. Thank you so much everybody for watching this video and for encouraging me emotionally. I will be making more of polyglot videos, and I will also continue to make my Thai videos for Thai learners. So I will make a similar video, like question and answer in Thai as well. So if you have anything that you want to ask me, if you have anything that you want me to answer, please write in the comments below, and I will be making more Q&A question video. Thank you so much. See ya.